I had one threesome with just 2 friends.
And did it go bad or was it okay?
The girl didn't smell that good.
Oh, always bad.
Yeah, and then the guy, this was years ago. The guy was like my friend, but were like him before, and he like called me the next day. He was like, I would have rather just been with you, and like this, it was just a whole. And I was like, yo, I will never, ever, ever do that again.
That wasn't the right threesome, and it ruined threesomes
so
for you.
Terrible.
Oh. No, that's always bad when you're like so like I don't know, so excited.
But it's like how do you do a threesome and you're funky? Like how do you do that? Like
a lot of girls are just like that no matter what.
But just
not a lot of girls.
No. Just be like, we can do a threesome next week when I figure my shit out. But like, she was funky. And
how
like,
funky we're talking? Like George Clinton's Parliament?
That face says it all.
No.
It was just like musty and funky.
But maybe yours just smells really good and hers is normal. Like a normal human
Vaginas
odor.
smell like vaginas.
I know, but maybe she's got a pristine one and this girl is just happening to be.
There's no pristine. Vaginas smell like vaginas. And
No,
then there's
pristine
BV,
ones.
and then there's, there's
It was
disease,
giving like BV was on the way.
Yeah.
It was like, wasn't BV, but it was like.
Almost there.
Almost BV.
If it's infection-ish, if it even reminds you of what in your head a yeast infection is like or whatever, then that's not good.
It was terrible.
Damn.
It was terrible.
Okay. You want to have a threesome? You're like, okay, we're all taking a shower first. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, but like, how do you walk into a threesome musty? Like, that's so rude.
See, the girls, like, we all take this, like, we're going to go do our girly things break. We all go to the bathroom. We all brush our teeth. We all use mouthwash. We baby wipe every little crevice of our body. We douche. We, baby wipe again.
But that is so unique. The average threesome is occurring after the club. So it is 3 in the morning. It is 4 in the morning.
No, this girl had time. She had time.
She's watching this right now. Like,
yeah, she's a.
But think about it. 3 or 4 in the morning. A lot of people shower before work and then they go to the club without having showered again. So their last shower might have been at 8 in the morning.
When you're drunk, you can't smell anything.
No, but I'm with her though. It's like, okay, if you know you're walking into something or the potential of having sex, like bring the baby wipes. If you feel like, okay, maybe I'm going to this guy's house. Like, let me just freshen up real quick.
True.
You know what I mean? Like, just be prepared. You're a grown woman. Like,
but I feel like you could go dance on the club for an hour and your is musty as
never.
I'm not you, but other women.
I would take a shower before every time we had sex for like the first 2 years of our relationship. I used to be like, I'll be back. I used to go sit in the tub, wash myself, wash my armpits. And then I realized he never put in any effort. So I stopped.
Damn, I missed that.
I know. He's like, why are you acting like it's the prom? Let's go. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't want to smell bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not one of those guys who has like a stinky vagina fetish, but I don't mind either.
I don't think.
No, some do.
Well, okay. So there's a difference. There's like, okay, the weekend we just kind of laid in bed and f***ed all day. And like, that's like stinky if you like don't wash or whatever. But then there's like really like stinky, musty, gross.
You can't avoid it. Yeah.
Vagina that you can like smell through pants and shit.
Yeah, you smell it on the other side of the room.
Oh,
smell it even once they leave.
That's gross.
Yeah, there's some bad ones out there.
But in all of our threesomes, it's only happened to us once where it was that bad.
She had BV.
Yeah, I don't think she knew.
Yeah.
I think she
It was like inside and it came out. Yeah.
It's the homegirl too, but she had a bad day that day. I don't know.
Happens, man.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on down there.
You gotta respect it. Okay. She tried to bring it up earlier, but I know she wants to know: are you a Swiftie?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I am. I am. I actually wasn't before Bash introduced me to
your
Taylor.
Kid put you on. That's so interesting.
Cute. Yeah, he put me on when he was like 3. And then she sent him
3?
Yeah, he was like 3, 4.
Pioneer.
She sent him a whole VIP package to her concert, and like you open up this thing, it has a TV in it, and it like played this whole thing for him.
She would die.
Yeah. And we
we
went to the concert. We had all VIP everything, and he met her, and we bought her flowers. Well, he bought her flowers, and then we went backstage, and they took pictures. It was really cute.
Oh my God, that is so cute. I had no idea.
Yeah, he loved Taylor Swift.
That is so cute.
because I had a weird experience with my nephews the other day where I mentioned Taylor Swift around them. I think I was wearing the Taylor Swift shirt when I saw them, and they're 10 and 8,
I think.
And and they go, "Why do you have a Taylor Swift shirt? We don't like her." And I asked my sister, I'm like, "Why do they not like Taylor Swift? That's so funny." And she's like, "You got to understand that every girl in their class is obsessed with her, so they kind of have
like
to
Barbie now.
naturally react to Taylor Swift by being like, nah, she sucks."
Yeah, I get it.
That's so cute, guys. Went to the show. I'm like dying for Parker to be old enough to go to the show with me because she's a big fan too.
But we took her to the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, did she like it?
Yes.
It was her first movie experience, and I just feel like it was a bad first movie because, only because next time we go, I have to tell her like you can't dance, you can't sit down, you can't scream.
She was dancing for like 3 hours straight,
running circles like in the theater. But
and it was hilarious for her too because all these other little girls who were like 10 or whatever, like 11, 12 years old, they're in the front of the movie theater dancing their asses off, and Parker wanted to go down there and dance with them, and we took her down there, and she's tiny compared to everybody else, and
she was
she's
the
just
littlest kid there, yeah.
boogieing in her pink translucent dress that you got her and stuff, and it was just so funny to see her hanging out with older kids, and they're like young enough that they're just kind of ignoring her and like just stepping around her and stuff while she's just like laying on the ground like watching Taylor Swift. It was such a strange experience, but I mean she stuck out a movie for 3 hours. That to me was kind of amazing.
It's because she was able to run around.
Right.
Yeah.
Did she have like a lot of play dates and stuff?
We've done a few play dates, but she's in preschool like a few days a week, which at first I was like, oh, I don't want to send her because I want to keep her home with me because she's only so little, so long. But then now I send her part-time and she wants to go more. So now I almost feel like I'm depriving her, but she'll go to school soon enough and she'll be like, I want to stay home.
Yeah, true.
I want to skip school. I'm sick. Do your kids pull that on you?
Oh, yeah. Bash all the time.
Really?
Yeah, like when he was a little younger, he's like, Mom, I'm stuck in the bed. Like, I'm stuck here. I cannot move. Like, I'm literally stuck to the bed. And I'm like, you're not stuck to the bed. Get up.
You can just tell if he's sick, right?
Yeah, I'm like, come get up.
Oh my God. I used to do that, like successfully convince my mom I was sick so I wouldn't have to go to school. And then she would come home 20 minutes later or half hour later and I'd be playing a video game. And she'd be like, you're not sick. You're playing video games. I'd be like, no, I can play Mario Brothers while I'm sick. Like, and she just, I don't know. She still brings that up.
Yeah,
to this
we
day.
all do it. You know what I tell Bash? I'm like, look, I know school is boring. I get it. I had to go through it. We all have to go through it. And you just got to do it because if you don't go, then they're going to come and lock me up for truancy.
That's a really good point.
So take your ass to school.
I'll go to jail if you don't go to school.
So you got to just fucking go.
That's the ultimate guilt trip.
Yeah, just do it.
I was thinking about telling her that because, okay, we're finally getting to the point where she's mimicking us enough that if we swear around her, she might repeat it. And usually she doesn't repeat it correctly. And we're wise enough.
No, that Barbie song, Jaden, hello, motherfucker. She said it one time. And I was like, I have never played.
Really?
I have it on video.
You guys don't let her curse.
See, okay, she lets her kids curse.
I don't.
Yeah.
So
She's not even 3 yet.
She's going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Okay, she's going to do it anyway, but it's like there's a conversation that you have to be able to have with your kid, which is like, yes, it's not that crazy to say the word shit, but you're not allowed to say the word shit because you're 4 years old, 5 years old, whatever. And if you say shit at school, everyone's going to think I'm a terrible parent because you're using this word. Like, this is not a word you're allowed to use.
They're not going to let their kids come over.
At the age of 3, she's not going to be able to understand that. So I feel like for now, we have to just basically try to hide swear words from her, right?
She's like, no, give them coffee. I let them say fuck.
Yeah, I personally believe in freedom of speech. So
for small children.
Yes, I let my children have freedom of speech, and as long as they don't curse at adults or get an attitude like "fuck you, mom," like they would never say that to me. But like Bash would be like, "Mom's fucking kid at school, man." He was like, you know, and then he'll get into this whole story, and I'll just listen. Like, I don't say, yo, watch your mouth. Like, because he's telling me a story, I don't want to cut him off.
Yeah.
And like,
cool, mom.
You know? But yeah, my 4-year-old curses all the time, but they both do not curse at school.
Right.
Because I told them there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
You don't be disrespectful. You don't curse at school. You know, you can curse at home or if you're telling me a story, and always be respectful to mommy and daddy. And they know it's easy.
Yeah, because it's not going to take a whole lot of exposure to what dad's life is like for her to realize that everybody's swearing, everybody's smoking, and people are having relatively crude conversations on a regular basis. Like, even if I tell everybody at like the store, if she comes and hangs out at the store for a couple hours, even if I tell everybody to be on their best behavior is still going to involve swearing, smoking, and all kinds of weird
I'm the mom that's about to take away the Snow White book because I think it's a little too dark. This woman's stepmom wants to kill her because she's beautiful with a fucking poison apple. This is a bad story.
I think that it creates a bad rap for stepmothers. I feel bad for the stepmothers.
It's like, what, you can't be beautiful? Like, I don't know. I'm about to take away this book. She tried to get me to read it.
Yeah, see, like, I actually understand that.
Okay, thank you.
That makes sense to me. But as far as like having freedom of speech, I always let my kids do that because it's like if I'm cursing, it's only if
they're eventually going to do it.
But if you break it down, it's just a word, babe. It's just a word. I mean, if you're, like I wouldn't say like talking about like dick and pussy and like anything like that's so extreme that they can like visualize shit. Like I wouldn't suggest that. Obviously, you guys wouldn't do that anyway. But just having freedom of speech and just letting her, do her. She's gonna hear mommy and daddy say the same words.
What about the N-word?
I spell a lot of words.
The N-word?
Yeah.
Why would you want her to say that?
Not my kid, your kid.
Oh, they say the N-word all day.
I was like, we're not talking about our daughter. Oh my God.
That just stands out to me as like my kid at some point is going to start fucking repeating it.
No,
in songs.
I do tell them to stop. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, yeah. And then I'm going to have friends who say it around her and stuff. And at some point it's going to be a whole conversation of like, yes, it's fine for them to say it. No, it's not okay for you to say it. And here we go, trying to explain racism to your fucking 4-year-old or whatever.
Back and forth all day. They call each other that all day.
Wow.
Yeah, but they're brothers. Boys do that. Boys are always competitive. They love each other.
So. They play good together? Or
yeah. No, they love each other to death, but that's boys. They're just, there's always a competitiveness, an argument, or I do this better, or my haircut's better, or my shoes are better. Like it's an all day thing.